It, it never fails, do it. It never fails. I love how women all of a sudden they play this role of we want this from men and this is what we want. Men this and men that. Yeah, girl, men this. I'm sick. I'm sick to my stomach right now. And you know what I'm sick about? I'm sick about the fact I gotta sit here and endure. And you might say, well, what are you talking about endure? What do you have to endure? I have to sit here and endure listening to women cry and moan. I'm sitting here listening. It took everything in my power to hold it in yesterday. I'm like, mad as a bear. I'm like a complete bear right now. Mad. And people are like, what is wrong with him? I'm mad because of the simple facts. Women are out here defending Jada Pinkett Smith and blaming Will. Now all of a sudden, a man is responsible. Can you believe that? Can you believe that? All this woman independence, I don't need no man, I could do it myself. Now all of a sudden it's Will's fault. She ran to the arms of a young man. It's Will's fault. No, it ain't. If Will was out here with some young broad, and this young broad was on TV, and Will got to come out and defend himself, because this young broad done said, me and Will had a very intimate night while he was married. Y'all have been biting Will Smith's head off. Y'all have been saying, I knew he wasn't no damn good. Same with Gabrielle Union and everybody else. I knew he was dirty. Yeah, girl. Gonna do poor Jada like that. Jada flips on Will. And she the one that's messy. She the one who's doing all of these things. And you women decided to blame Will still. Oh, Will want to take care of his business. See, he out there doing all these things. He probably messing around too. That's why she said, I'm finna go get mine. Yup, you keeping me all cooped up. And no. I had to endure and listen to this crap yesterday. As I'm like, I can't deal with this. I gotta get the heck up out of here. Because it's getting crazy. It's crazy if you guys assume that I will be sitting there and dealing with this and I can't listen because I'll be in the biggest argument in the world. You're wrong. You're wrong. Jada decided to go out and have an affair with this mental patient and endanger their whole little brand and everything that's attached to it and shame the family when you got children who's young enough and fragile enough mentally to see all this and be like, oh my God. Because it's true. And they know it to be true. And it's embarrassing to their friends who won't say it to them, but they know they know. So it's like, how do you go to the red table and start giving information and talking about what people need to be doing while you out here doing all kind of things? It's hypocritical. A man leaves his baby mama. Some rapper leave a baby mama. Is oh no, girl, he gotta go. He ain't no good, right? Is that what we talking about right now? He ain't no good. The man gotta go. Now all of a sudden, Jada can go off and have an affair inside her own marriage, and it's all good. She got a right to feel good. She was unhappy. She was miserable, and that's on Will. Okay. So the next time a man cheat on his baby mama or his girl and he going out kicking it, getting a young broad, I want y'all to say, look, that Negro was miserable. And that's all her fault. That's the new talk that's going on now. I don't want to hear no more of this nonsense about it's somebody else's fault. Jada gonna have to be responsible for Jada. Okay, and I'm talking to Jada and any of y'all haters who act like y'all wanna put down play. Listen, the gig is up. That red table should be shut down completely. They should put the yellow tape and the padlock on that red table right now. Because ain't no way, the only red that table is for the embarrassment that was on your face when you had to sit at that table and do what you did. Y'all did a whole show that was rehearsed. And I never covered this yet. Because I was just covering the actual event, period. But let's cover it. The thing was rehearsed. It was filmed at like midnight. I'm serious. You think I'm joking? I'm not. I'm not joking. This was filmed late at night, like around midnight. It was filmed during the week, like on a Wednesday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night. So they can get it aired out. Will was in between travels, had to go and take care of some business pertaining to his movie. Now, from what I'm hearing, he's gearing up. They're going on to the Bahamas to relax and get away from the stress of everything that's happening. People say, how do you know so much about him? Listen, when I tell you we have people that's inside, we have people that's inside. Y'all don't never think about the people that work for these people, do you? Or work with them. Y'all don't think about that personal assistant. You guys don't think about the butlers. You guys don't think about the drivers. You don't think about the courier services. You don't think about the chefs, the foods, the maids, the friends. You don't think about any of this. How do you think rich people stay rich? They hire other people to do their stuff. So these people know what's going on. The majority of them do. A lot of them don't care. They share this information with people. They do it in conversation. See, one maid was like, look, you got to tell this August dude he need to, I'm not washing no more of his drawers. He need to wipe his butt before he put his drawers back on. I don't know if somebody told him that at the house. I mean, sir, y'all have no idea that that's a real conversational statement that actually went on. I don't think anybody knows that because it's ridiculously embarrassing. This dude was dirty drawed. That he got to a point where he didn't even want to wear underwear. He was so embarrassed because he would forget to wipe himself after he'd take a dump. That's how far gone on the drugs. The dirty booty boy. August. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know about. Made like, look, I ain't picking up no more doo-doo stain drawers. I had to invent this little handy stick. I broke an antenna off a car. 1970s car. And I extended and I pick up the drawers and put it in there. You tell that August. He better fall back like September. I'm gonna wash his old drawers, cause I ain't doing it. Now, let's get to the gist of it. The thing was rehearsed, okay? And in this rehearsal, they decided to come up with the Bad Boys tagline. We ride together, we die together. Bad marriage for life. Wow. To sit there and call your marriage bad in front of the entire world, how embarrassing must that be? We got a bad marriage. You know how embarrassing that sounds? And you celebrate the fact that it's bad? A marriage? You know why? Because they spend too much time trying to explain how they feel. You know what Will and Jada marriage need? They need me. They spend too much time trying to therapy themselves. They need me. It'll take one session for me to fix this. One session. I would go in there and say, Will, you screwed up by marrying this girl. This girl was not wife material. Jada, you know now, you're not wife material. You should be single for the rest of your life. You a wife? Nah, that doesn't fit you. You don't have the commitment of what a wife is supposed to do. You don't know sacrifice. You don't know putting your children before you, your family before you, everything before you. You still want something for you. When is it going to be mama's time? Mama, you had your time. You just didn't want it to be over. Will, you screwed up because you thought you could make a woman your perfect wife. If I get her to conform to all my ways and suppress who she really is, that's gonna be my perfect wife. You can be my wife, but this is what I want. No. Doesn't work that way. It's not McDonald's. You can't drive through and say, this is what I want on the table for your wife. Because if she's doing these things, she's not doing it to improve herself. She's doing it to make you happy because she don't want to lose you. She needs your contacts. She needs that A-list support. Will was on the star. When she met Will was on the way up. Okay, he's doing movies. He just did Bad Boys. He's getting ready to take off. His movie, film career, hip-hop career, all of these things is going well for Will. He had a hit TV show. The career was on the skyrocket going up. Now, he tells you how they love to brag on the Red Table Talk. He actually told how they met and like how he actually They ended up dating. He called her and said, and got on the phone with Jada and was like, yeah, this is Will. He's like, are you seeing somebody? And she was like, no. And he's like, well, you seeing me now? And she was like, okay. And that was that. That's how they started dating. He said, well, you seeing me now. And that's how it worked. That's how he picked out his wife. Not spending any time to get to know the wife. Not spending time to get to learn the person. You don't marry somebody you don't know. If you're not with them for a couple of years, date them. This is why people say, man, I'm being courted for a marriage. When you're courting a woman, you know what courting is? You're basically seeing if this woman is fit for me to waste the rest of my years on. Courting is done by men. Women don't court men. Men court women. Call it sexist, call it what you want, but that's why it's done that way. It revolves around man making the decision to wife the woman. The man proposes. That's how it's done. So you can have a problem with, society and the order of things all you want. But that's the way it is. I'm not saying a woman has not proposed to a man. That has happened before too. But the natural order says that's not the way it goes. So y'all can have your own arguments over that. But when you're courting someone, you want to find out if this is the person that you want to be living with. Huh? Are we serious here? You want to know, is this the person that's worth your damn time? Because if it's not, why are we here? Why? Everything else doesn't make any sense. So, for anybody in Hollywood even, trying to go out and marry somebody and conform them to the way you want them to be, the marriage is not going to work. They're suppressing who they are to make you happy. Because they want to be married too. They cool with it. They don't want to lose the position. And there were bumps in the road that told you. When she was going out being herself, being loud, and you didn't like it. And you went and checked her. And told her, no, this is not going to work. If you're going to talk like that, and this is that, we're not going to argue anymore in our household. And it was done. No more arguing. Nothing. Because she knew what she wanted. She was tired of being that girl that dated some loser guy. Or some guy that had a TV show appearance. Messing around with some dude from the hood who wasn't going anywhere. She wanted to be around this A-list crowd that Will was now hanging with. She wants up there. The air is better there. The food is better. People cater to you. She was tired of being looked at as just the hot chick from the hood. Where the hood people looked at him was like, yo, Jada fine. She wanted the world to say Jada fine. She wanted that power couple. She wanted to be the girl that got Will Smith. Now, with all this taking place, right? All this transpiring. I want to tell everybody to subscribe to the page. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Okay? definitely hit the Cash App up. The name is Karceno, Karceno. And for everybody else, join the Patreon. You don't want to miss what's going on. The deaths of Weird Al Yankovic. Remember Weird Al, who takes everybody else's song and make a whole album out of it and still get paid? Yeah, that guy. Talk about copyright. Yeah, well, that guy, his parents died in a very weird way. Right? Maybe it wasn't an accident. Gotta find out on the Patreon. Anyway, I'm out.